Today I'm going to show you how to publish Kafka message and how basically I'm going to show you how to publish and consume Kafka message in Springboot. Okay, first let's install our Kafka. Actually we also need to install our not only Kafka but also Zookeeper. Zookeeper is required in basically Zookeeper is the required when using a Kafka, so we have to install both of them. So we have we're going to use Docker to install our Kafka. So this is I have here a YAML script for our Kafka and Zookeeper installation. In my YAML, you can see the name of the image of the Zookeeper. This is the image, and also the image of our Kafka. And also the default port for Zookeeper is 2181. For Kafka is 9092. Then these are the default environment variables. We don't need to change this. Okay, so we just run this YAML script. Let's go to, okay, I have a cheat sheet here. We are basically need to run Docker compose. Okay, so my YAML is in this folder. So cd we go to this folder. Okay, so to run this Kafka YAML script, we need to execute docker compose -f, then the name of the YAML, which is Kafka install, then app. Okay, so yeah, so basically this is the command to install the Kafka and Zookeeper. Okay, we just run this. Okay, so we are installing now. After installation, it will also run the Kafka server. So to check the status, we can run docker fs. So you can see the status is up and running, right? This is the Kafka. Yeah. So this is the Kafka. The status is up. For Zookeeper is up also. Okay, now our Kafka is up and running. Let's create our Springboot application. Let's go to Spring initializer. Basically we will create two Springboot application. One is producer and the other one is consumer. So Java Maven, we select Maven, then default Springboot version, then group, let's say Kafka demo producer. Okay, Kafka producer. So this is the producer. We need a dependency, web, and Kafka. That's it. Okay, so packaging is jar, version is 17. Okay, let's generate. All right, so we have the producer ready. So let's create another one for the consumer. Same dependency, web, and Kafka. Let's generate. Okay, now let's go to our download folder. We extract our producer application, and let's delete it. We also extract the consumer, then delete the zip file. Alright, then we go to our IntelliJ to open the Springboot application. First, we open the producer. Okay, let's close this unused application so we don't get confused. Then, okay, let's check our dependency. Okay, so this is the Kafka dependency. Okay, so let's create our controller. First, let's configure the Kafka first. For producer, we need to configure. For producer, we need this configuration. Let's check the port of our Kafka. The one we use in our Kafka is port 1992. Okay, should be okay. 1992. Okay, so this is our producer. Then after configuring our Kafka, we go to our we need a controller to send message. So as res controller, then let's create an endpoint, get mapping. Let's say send public string send. Okay, we need to use the Kafka API. Kafka, it's called Kafka template. This one. No, sorry, this one. All right. So this is what we need to send for us to be able to send Kafka message. Send. So the first parameter is the topic. Let's say the topic is topic 1. We can send any message this is just a test message 1 2 3. Okay, for just a demo we can just send any dummy message. Okay, then we can return anything like message is sent, like that. Okay, so that's it. So our producer application is done. Let's double check. First we need the dependency, which is this Kafka. We need this for us to be able to use the Kafka API, which is this, the template, this one. Then the configuration, we need to point to our Kafka server, which is this. Our Kafka is installed in my local, that's my localhost, and the port is 9092. Then for a serializer, we only use string. Okay, string serializer. That's it. Let's try to send. We can try to send. Let's run this first. This is producer. Let's run this at run default. Okay, I use default port, which is 8080. Taking some time. So while waiting, let's create our consumer application. Let's okay, let's run the Maven first. Clean install, clean. Let's check. But let me check first our JDK version. We're using 17K. So when running it, we use 17 also. Okay, I think should be okay. Let's run it. Okay. Alright. So it's running at port 8080. Okay. So let's leave it like that first. Let's create our consumer. We go to download folder and open this new window. So our producer application is ready. Okay, already. Now we're doing the consumer. For the consumer, we need to same as producer, we need to configure also the Kafka. So again, our Kafka server is in our local, so we use localhost, and the port is 9092. Okay. Then the group ID, just put dummy. Okay. Basically, we don't need to change this. We just use a string deserializer. Okay. Then we need to, instead of using template to send message for consumer, we use Kafka listener. This one. Let's copy. Maybe I will create a new service. Let's say, let's call it Kafka service, or we can call it any name. At service. Okay. All right. Okay, since our topic is test topic 1, let's see. We change this to test topic 1 also. Okay. Okay, let's rerun it. So for our producer, we are going to send this message. This is just a test message 1 2 3 to this topic. Okay. This is our producer. Right. So then let's go to our consumer application. For our consumer, we are listening to this topic, test topic 1. Then whatever we receive, we just log it. Okay. Okay, no need to change. Then we run this. Let's go to the main. Since we are using we are already using port 8080, so this one we use different port. Server port equal to 80 81 81. Okay. Then let's run it. I think we have some server port. I think it's not here. Here. the server port. Let's run again. All right. Oh, I think this is the message sent by other application. This is the one I sent previously, but here in our producer application, the message, we expect message like this. This is just a test message 123. Okay, and we need to trigger this. All right, let's put a break so we can see. For our publisher or producer, we need to trigger it using our, let's use browser, http localhost 8080 then send. Okay, all right, so this is our producer. Okay, you just send, or okay, then this is our consumer. You see, it receives, right? Our producer, our consumer received the message. So this is the one. See, this is just a test message 123 from this producer. Okay, all right, so these are all the messages received by our consumer, Kafka message consumer in Springboot. I think that's all, guys. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Happy learning. Bye bye.